and show off your 2K TV thanks submissions. Tune in now.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. The regular season on its last legs. We can almost taste the playoffs from here. Kenny, how do they taste?
Wait, hold on. Ooh, tastes like chicken.
Barbecue chicken?
Oh, yeah.
In this game, we'll see the Atlanta Hawks, the Boston Celtics in Boston. Well, for Boston, only one win in their last 6 games. They know they can play much better, looking to be more competitive tonight. And guys, this team getting some big help in the form of Freak. He has stepped up and been a big contributor over this recent stretch of games. Shaq, what's been the change for him?
You know, he's playing under control, Ernie. He's not trying to do too much with each possession. You know, he's also being more aggressive, taking the initiative. You know, he's just going at people, the barbecue chicken theory, Ernie. Get out of my way, I'm going to eat you.
Yeah, I mean, Freak might be one of my favorite players coming up, Ernie. I mean, his teammates are trusting him more, giving him opportunities, trusting that the fact that he could score, and their success as a unit is also increased because of their trust in him.
You know who Freak reminds me of?
Who's that?
Me.
Oh, yeah.
And that wraps it up here. Thanks for joining us. We will see you next time.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my colleagues Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. In the last meeting for these two teams, the Celtics came away with the win against the Atlanta Hawks. And, guys, they come into this one looking for win number 3 in the season against these guys. They already have won the first 2.
And then in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Teague and Korver are the guards. Millsap at power forward with Horford at the center. And it's Cephalosha in at the small forward position. Now here's Teague. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Korver from the arc. And that's collected by Warner. Now here's Crowder. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. The bodyguard passes to Crowder. That's good.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated, in stride.
Here's Atlanta. 4-point game. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Yeah, foul trouble early on, I thought, set the tone in that game, and it just made it difficult for them to get over the hump.
Yeah, it really got them out of sync, and that hurt them big time. Forced them to go much deeper into their bench than they would have liked to.
Teague can't hit. Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against the Nuggets.
And across the board in that game, guys, they shot the lights out.
Rarely do you see a team shoot like that from everybody. I mean, they were getting scoring from every position all over the court.
Now, here's Thomas. Coming off a solid outing against Denver. Crowder. Offensive rebound. No good from Warner. Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Here's Thomas after the made shot from Jeff Teague. And Thomas is good for 3. Thomas got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Teague against Thomas. Horford with a screen on Thomas. Teague dishes to Horford. Good. Horford's got his first 2 points of the night.
Man, how about the dexterity for this big guy? I mean, he is really smooth around the basket.
Thomas with the ball. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. The Hawks trail by 3. Let's send it over to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Mike Budenholzer. Doris?
Kevin, their perimeter shooting game is what he thinks will make the difference in this one. He didn't want to take anything away from the defenders they're up against, but he did say he'd be surprised if his team doesn't shoot a high percentage from outside. We'll see, guys.
Thanks, Doris. Always want to get those threes falling consistently.
Yeah, Kevin, you're right, because that's really the only way that you can force the defense to spread out and extend itself, and when that happens, then other opportunities are created.
Millsap a screen. They set the pick. On the wing, Korver, defended by Crowder. From 10 feet out, jump shot is good. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Outside Thomas. Goes up to the stripe. Rejected by Teague. And here we go. Teague heading to the hoop. So they take the lead. Teague's got 6. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Now the pass to Warner. Dishes it to Crowder. Thomas against Teague. Boston, no good that time either.
Well, that's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
He feeds it to Millsap. And the layup's good off the glass. Millsap's got his first points in this one.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint.
We need to calm down. We're taking too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end. Keep it simple. Let's throw it down inside or run some pick and roll up top.
To look at the numbers for Jared Sullinger, how his last 10 games have gone, averaging about 7 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists.
Showing up in the box score yet.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Zeller, he's checked in for Jared Sullinger. Perry Jones comes in for Crowder. Smart's checked in for Bradley. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Thomas. Here's Smart. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. 1:35 left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Zeller. Shot to end this cold run. And he lays it up and in. Zeller's got his first points of the night.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Schroeder kicks to Holiday. Hardaway against Jones. Here's Hardaway. And that one is stuffed right through.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Here's Joseph after the basket by Atlanta. To the paint, here's Warner. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Man, he slams it home and gets a little camera time on the backside of it.
He spent a while up there on the rim.
And I like the fact that the ref's going to give him a little bit of leeway there and a lot more than they used to.
And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. Kicks it out to Jones. Here's Warner, and another basket for Boston. The Hawks have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Splitter passes to Splitter. Out to Hardaway. Splitter with a screen on Jones. Here's Hardaway. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Hardaway has got his second basket of the game. And here is Joseph. Kicks to Zeller. Inside, Warner. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
That's his first personal foul.
The Celtics shooting their first free throws of the night.
And 72% on the year. I'm sure they'd like to improve that category.
And, Kevin, it's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line.
That free throw good from Warner. Both free throws good from Warner. Schroeder. No good. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Boston on top, up 1. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And Celtics head coach Brad Stevens lured away from a very successful tenure with the Butler Bulldogs. He talked about the of making that decision.
The only hard part of that decision is leaving a place that you really loved for 13 years. I couldn't have left without knowing that it was a place that we were going to stay together and really commit to a process together. And I was sold on that, and I continue to be sold on it.
I wonder if Coach Brad Stevens feels like he's recruiting another college class with all those draft picks.
Taking the Celtics to the playoffs in just his second season. I mean, I think he's one of the bright coaching stars in the NBA today. It was the NBA's gain and college basketball's loss when he moved on to the Celtics.
Well said. And we welcome you back to the NBA here on 2K Sports. And we're ready to get going once more. The players having a chance to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
They're just very aggressive on the offensive side of the ball, attacking the rim in this first quarter. A lot of trips to the free throw line.
Taking full advantage of playing at home, and the fans have really helped them here.
Warner in at center. Jay Crowder out there with Jared Sullinger. Then it's Isaiah Thomas, and it's Joseph in at shooting guard. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Nuggets was superb. He ended with 20 points and was his usual self on the glass, grabbing just about any missed shot that came off the rim. The cherry on top for him, in addition to his outing, was ending the losing streak his team had been suffering through. We all know how big those moments can be for a team, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing.
And, you know, I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank. I mean, that performance had to take a lot out of him.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes supreme confidence can increase your stamina and endurance. So I'll be interested to see how that affects his play.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Boston.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Boston making a switch here. Bradley's checked in, and a switch here also for Atlanta. Korver's checked in, and so Teague gets 2 free throws.
He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those. Get the ball inside.
Pass to Warner. The feed to Crowder. He dishes it to Thomas. The bodyguard passes to Thomas. Here's Crowder. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. Crowder's got the lead up to 5 now for the Celtics. Outside Teague. The dish to Korver. Shot clock at 5. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Unloads. Atlanta gets it back. Celtics leading by 5. Down low. It's stolen by Teague. Now here comes Teague leading the break. Rebound Boston. The bodyguard's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outer dishes to Thomas. To the middle. And stolen by Horford. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
And once again off the mark by Atlanta. The Celtics have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Inside. Deflects the pass. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
For Atlanta, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Splitter comes in for Al Horford. Hardaway is subbed in for Thabo Cephalosha.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
There's the pass to Warner. Back to Bradley. Over in the corner, Zeller. Outside Thomas. 6 on the shot clock. Lets the 3 fly. Kicks it out to Bradley. Picked by Zeller. Nice ball movement by Boston. Pass to Warner. Out left to the wing. Here's Thomas. Feeds to Zeller. Goes back up. The bodyguard passes to Zeller. And finally they hit one. And the Celtics lead by 4.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Now here's Millsap. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Bulls in Chicago.
Boy, was he physical. I mean, in that game, just drawing a lot of contact and getting himself to the line over and over.
Thomas kicks to Bradley. Here's Warner. Powered down with both hands.
Went for the 2-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Changes for Boston. Jones checked in for the bodyguard. Smart comes in for Bradley. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Isaiah Thomas. Atlanta also making some changes here. Jarrell Wright's checked in for Millsap. Justin Holiday comes in for Kyle Korver. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Jeff Teague. Now here's Wright. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Schroeder passes to Wright. Outside Holiday. Shot clock at 6. Here's Schroeder. Atlanta again missing. Boston leading by 4. Pass to Joseph. He kicks it to Jones. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
And the Hawks with possession here, following the bucket by the Celtics. Offensive rebound, splitter. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first half. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Wright's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now here's Smart, guarded by Holiday.
Sticking too much.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And he sinks the second. The Hawks trail by 4. Now Schroeder, 17 points for him last game against the Bulls in Chicago. "17-foot shot on the way." And that's good for 2.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Joseph. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Celtics lead by 2. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Rebounding certainly a big part of the contributions you've made early in this one. Do you think this game is going to come down to which team hustles the most?
Yeah, it's going to be, I think it's going to be about who wants it more. But we're playing with a passion right now. Hopefully, we'll stay driven the rest of the way in order to get this win.
Kevin, an interesting response. Over to you.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Hey guys, some keys to talk about from what I've seen so far. This is a tight ball game, but remember, this is our house. The main thing is that we had a very good half in terms of shot selection. We haven't forced anything. We've taken what the defense has given us, and it's led to a terrific shooting percentage. Our offense in the paint was a positive. Our entry passes were sharp, and you showed off some excellent post moves. Really nice footwork down there. And let's keep the pace deliberate when we start this half. I want to see us get settled in, not trying to do too much too soon. This is a very tough opponent, and we've got a difficult half in front of us. But I've got all the faith in the world in you guys. I know you can get this done.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far.
Some fantastic numbers for the bodyguard. He has 9 rebounds, and he hasn't forgotten to get his teammates involved either.
And he's conscious, I think, Clark, of good ball movement. It needs to be a part of their game plan throughout.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer, starting the second half. Millsap at power forward with Horford at the center. Teague and Korver are the guards. And it's Cephalosha in at the 3 spot.
Al Horford impeding the defense there with the solid screen.
Thomas kicks to Sullinger. Passes it to Warner. Back to Sullinger. They set the pick. And Thomas, here we go. Here's Warner. Can't get it to go. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Now here is Cephalosha. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Picked by Horford. Korver kicks to Cephalosha. 6 on the shot clock. Dishes it to Horford. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
Boy, that mid-range jumper is a beautiful thing to have in your bag, and they've had it going today.
And some say it's a lost art, but they're getting excellent results with it tonight.
Now here's Thomas. He has 5. The bodyguard passes to Thomas. Shot off the screen, and that one's good. Thomas got the game tied up here for the Celtics.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Horford with the screen on Thomas. Outside Teague. Millsap dishes to Teague. That doesn't go in either for Teague.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Bradley passes to Warner, and the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Horford. Well, games so often come down to free throws, and when that's the case, these are the players you want at the line. The best free throw shooting 2 guards in the NBA. In the 3rd spot, Kyle Korver.
We've gotten used to seeing a lot of terrific free throw shooters from the 2-guard ranks, but even so, it shouldn't take away from what these players have been able to do up there.
Yeah, I don't care what their position is, guys. I mean, they deserve a bunch of credit for those numbers. Each one of them is just so clutch at the foul line.
And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
And a moment now to see the story on Kyle Korver. How's the last month of basketball been for him? 6th in free throw percentage. And he's a defensive ball hawk. You can't let your guard down. Remember, he's 10th in the league in steals per game.
And yeah, you know, he's the real deal at the foul line. You want him at the line for you in crunch time.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
First personal foul, teams first.
The Celtics shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
Jay Crowder. At the line with 1 shot.
Free throw good, Crowder. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Millsap a screen on Thomas. Teague with the ball. 13 points in the game. Cephalosha kicks to Horford. Outside for Millsap. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
High quality shot. Just a little off there with the release.
And Greg, that has him S-H-H-E, shaking his head. Tough miss that time.
Clark. Now here's Teague after Jared Sullinger's miss. Outside Teague. He feeds it to Horford. Millsap left side. Cephalosha dishes to Millsap. And he gets it to go. Millsap's got 6 points.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge. Always.
Thomas passes to Warner. And Sullinger kicks to Thomas. In the corner, Bradley with it. It's tipped and stolen by Horford. Fast break, the Hawks. Korver with the ball. And that one's good. Millsap.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Here's the bodyguard. He's got 14. Bradley passes to Warner, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Eastern Conference standings. You look at Atlanta. Right now, they're locked into 3rd place in the conference, looking to get a high seed for the playoffs. Spots from that.
And when you look at Boston, hanging where they are, right in the middle of the standings, will not make things easy for them down the stretch.
Well, it figures to be a hectic finish to the season as they attempt to lock down a postseason berth. They've got very little margin for error the rest of the way.
Now, here's Schroeder. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Zeller against Wright. 6 to shoot. Schroeder kicks to Splitter. Right from outside. Rebound by Warner. The bodyguard's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Out left to the wing. It's rebounded by Schroeder.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Floats one up. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Hardaway.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
They set the pick. Joseph, the pass to Warner. Nice ball movement by Boston. Kicks to Joseph. Pick by Zeller. And there's the pass to Warner. And there's the feed to Joseph. Fires for 3. Cannot hit. For Atlanta, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the 3rd quarter. A nice 62% from the field. For the lead. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
There's 42 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
Clearly a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Oh, without question, Greg. I mean, the wise move would be to get themselves a quick shot so they have an opportunity to get that 2-for-1.
Out of bounds, Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. Jones with it. Now Wright defending. Pick by Zeller. 5 on the clock. With some arc. Joseph, that's good. Joseph's got his first 2 points. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
Well, 8 lead changes, Kevin, so far as the teams are battling it out here in the 3rd.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
Wright sets a screen. Here's Schroeder, and that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Boston on top, leading by just 1. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The 4th quarter is coming up next. All right, what's been a hard-fought battle. 4th quarter should be good. The Celtics with the lead. Sullinger and Zeller are the duo down low. Isaiah Thomas out there with Corey Joseph. And it's Crowder in at the 3. That's the Boston 5. Now here's Thomas. Here's Sullinger. Can't hit. Good work defensively by Millsap. Now here's Schroeder. He's guarded by Thomas. Schroeder kicks to Horford. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's on Jared Sullinger.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Celtics.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
And he makes the first. Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Dennis Schroeder. And Al Horford drops them both. Boston trailing. Here's Joseph.
Move the ball.
Zeller setting the pick for Joseph. He dishes it to Zeller. Banked in off the glass.
And this has really been a well-played game up to this point. And you know what? I bet it stays that way until the end.
I certainly hope so. I mean, it's been a terrific contest, and there's nothing like a pair of teams just balling out the way they have been.
Millsap dishes to Sefolosha. Clock at 6. From 11 feet away, rebound Boston. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Joseph. He's guarded closely. Thomas a screen on Teague. Joseph the pass to Crowder. Sullinger the screen. Good work defensively by Horford.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
A nice shot by Teague. Boy, right down to the wire here, Clark. Still anyone's ball game.
Both teams really invested now. I mean, this is the type of game you love to win, and you'd hate to lose it.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Thomas, it's a wide open look. Here's Zeller, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Atlanta.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Yeah, I think you also have to give them a lot of credit for how well they've risen up to meet shooters, to challenge shots in this game. A lot of blocked shots tonight.
First one falls for him.
How about the game for Zeller? He has 8 points, and he's rejected a shot over the course of the game, too.
And it easily could have been more. He's played an effective game at that end of the floor.
Bradley's checked in for Joseph. And so Zeller nails both of them. The Hawks trail it. Millsap a screen. Horford sets a screen for Teague. And Horford, here we go. Good D by Sullinger.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Now here's Bradley. 6 on the shot clock. And Sullinger kicks to Zeller. And that one's good. Zeller's got 6 points in the quarter.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Sefolosha kicks to Corbin. From outside, off the mark.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
Now, here's Thomas.
Move the ball. Stick it to one.
The dish to Sullinger. Rebound, Atlanta.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
And it's Korver in the corner. And he gets the bucket.
It's as if the defenses have just given up.
Yeah, you know, the pace has only picked up the deeper we've gotten into this game, which is remarkable. It speaks to the endurance and stamina of these teams, and it's also been a lot of fun to watch.
Bradley, no one around him. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
It's out of bounds. Last touch by Korver.
Boy, did they ever. That one, a terrible turnover.
Bodyguards checked in for Zeller. Boston leading by 4.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Pass to Warner. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
1:57 left in the fourth. And that one is stuffed right through.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
Here we go, Boston. Now coming to the court are your Celtics dancers. Give it up.
Let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Mike Budenholzer had to say to his team. He talked mainly about giving them a different look defensively and dropping more bodies into the paint, saying, listen, they're eating us up on the inside, and we need to do whatever it takes to stop it. Guys, back to you.
Teague drives in. Horford in the post. Sullinger defending. And the basket by Horford.
Man, did they need those points. And I bet he's the guy that continues to go for it.
Well, unless they alter the defense on him, I mean, he should be the guy they go to. His height gives him a huge edge the way they're playing him now. So keep going to it until the defense adjusts.
Outside Teague. Feeds to Korver. Fires for 3. That's good. Now just a 1-point Celtic lead.
Oh, big three right there. I mean, I've got to say, defensive breakdown, no doubt. They've got to have a bigger man on him.
Sullinger, the screen. Beyond the arc. And it's Bradley. That time on the assist by Thomas. And that's now 6 points for Avery Bradley. So it's Atlanta now, trailing by 4. Korver dishes to Teague. There's a minute left to play in the final quarter. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Here's the bodyguard, guarded by Horford, and stolen by Horford. And here we go. Teague heading to the hoop, sinks it, and he has brought them to within 2 points.
Clutch shot right there. That could be the difference maker.
Indeed, it might be a big, huge moment in this game right there.
The bodyguard passes to Bradley. Knocks it loose and stolen by Horford. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here is Teague to tie it up. Connects. A huge shot to tie it up.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Now Bradley to the inside. Warner. Oh, no good.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
And what great comp so far. After regulation, the stalemate. And we'll see now how these two teams and these few minutes of basketball pan out. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the floor for Boston. Thomas is the point with Bradley into his side. Jared Sullinger is out there with Jay Crump. And it's Warner in at the 5. Roman the paint.
Hey, I like creativity and a circus finish as much as anybody. But you better be sure you got a chance to make it.
And Bradley gets it to go.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Schroeder with the ball. Now Thomas defending. At the top of the key, Horford. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Here we go, Boston. Now coming to the court are your Celtics dancers. Give it up.
Boston's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory.
Let's get the ball inside.
Right wing. Back to Thomas. Pass to Warner. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. A chance now for a three-point play. Paul Millsap picks one up.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, Greg. Getting everything he possibly could out of that play. Nicely done.
Good call.
At the line with 1 shot.
The free throw off from Warner. The Hawks trail by 4. It's extra time here, just over a minute into overtime. Schroeder kicks to Corbin. Three-pointer. Millsap misses.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
They're better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Shooting for Boston. Jared Sullinger will be at the line shooting 2.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Those foul shots put them that much more in the driver's seat.
They're starting to feel it from deep. Let's tighten up our pressure on the perimeter and make those looks tougher to get. We're going to give up the drive, but we have to rotate on the weak side to get there.
About 90 seconds off the clock here in the extra period. Millsap a screen on Thomas. Schroeder passes to Millsap. Here's Horford. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Al Horford playing very well. 12 points, and he's played the role of the pest today, too. I mean, he's caused a bunch of turnovers.
And it also tells you just how high his basketball IQ is. I mean, seeing plays develop before anyone else does on the court.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. He's able to hit the second one, and that brings them within 5.
Boy, he'd sure like to have that miss back. Hard to chip away at a lead when you're leaving freebies at the line.
Get the ball inside.
Out to the wing. Back to Thomas. Celtics passing it around.
He has really shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. Like we say, he's been making sweet string music all day long.
Here's Schroeder.
Time definitely not on their side.
They need a very quick bucket, a real quick one.
Korver gets a wide open look. Horford, bullseye.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Outside Thomas. And there's the pass to Warner. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Kevin, I tell you what, when he gets to the rim like that, he's really hard to stop.
Yeah, he can get up a few notches higher. There's no doubt.
And that's how the game is played on the inside. You can play over the top. You've got a great advantage.
Here's Schroeder after the basket by Boston. Millsap misses.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Pass to Warner. In the corner, Crowder with it. Here's the bodyguard, covered by Cephalosha. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And the second of 2 is good. That stretches their lead to 8. Here's Schroeder. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Picked by Horford. Schroeder kicks to Korver. From deep. It's in! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Such a height mismatch out on the perimeter, and they give up the triple.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his 3rd personal foul. Shooting for Boston, Jay Crowder will be at the line shooting 2.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And no good as the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that increases their lead to 6. Here's Schroeder. And here's Cephalosha for 3. The rebound by Warner. And an intentional foul right there.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
No good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And the second of two is good. That makes it a 7-point lead.
This definitely wasn't the way they envisioned overtime working out.
The three from Cephalosha. It falls. And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. They escaped with a victory, although they needed Clark an extra period to get it done.
Well, I think it was one heck of a ball game. Both teams gave great effort, and the bounces just went their way in overtime.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. Now time to head over to the studio where the award-winning Ernie Johnson is with Shaq and Kenny, all standing by. Guys, take it away.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak.
You know, Freak was a 4.0 honor student growing up. And tonight, that high IQ is one of the things we saw on display with that sensational performance. Combine his smarts with the fact that he lives and breathes basketball, there's no doubt that he's one of the most intelligent players we have in this league.
Things haven't been pretty for them lately, but his performance in this win is definitely a step in the right direction. He wanted this one badly. You could tell that right off the bat. He put his game into another gear and was playing angry tonight, fellas.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.